Still miss you, Dave. What's up, y'all? You already know who it is. You know what it is. Your boy JP's Audio 08, and we coming to y'all live from the car, baby. Don't mind that wall in the back. So I woke up this morning, 7 o'clock, as you guys can see, and I was just thinking, you know what? If I want this car to be done even anywhere remotely close to 2020 next year, because ain't nothing happening this year right now, I need to start working on stuff right now. And the first thing we need to do is tear this wall out. Something that's never I said was, you know what, since we never really utilized this box to its full potential, let's just go ahead and get 415s and put it inside the enclosure and see how it does. The problem with that is that these this wall was built for 4 American-based XFL 15s. I don't deal with American bass anymore. I am 120% loyal to Tezla audio. So at first I was thinking, let's just go ahead and get 4 1.5K 15s, throw it in this wall, and then let's see how it performs. So even if I was to go with 4 Tezla audio 1.5K 15s, I just don't think that they will sound good in this enclosure, but they won't sound the best because this enclosure was not built for 4 Tezla audio 1.5K 15. So with that being said, we're just gonna take this out because the construction of this wall, I don't like it. Full disclaimer, if you're looking for good edits, smooth transitions, and all that type of stuff, this is not that video. We work in this video. And I know what y'all thinking, man. Why don't he just go ahead and use the drill? Well, that's part one of the piss poor construction I just wasn't really thinking about, because this seat doesn't even go all the way back for me to use the, dang, I just cut myself. You go all the way back for me to actually use the drill to put these bolts in. So guess what? We finna ratchet like hell. That's what happened when you just want to get loud and you don't really plan stuff. I was just excited. Alright, so now let's just go ahead and get the, oh, clutch. I didn't even put the bolts in the back. All right, y'all, one down, one to go. Off to the driver's side. This carpet looks like a freaking raccoon been sleeping in this hole. We definitely need to change it out. Oh, already we have a dilemma. I was able to get the the bolts out the front, but on this seat I bolted them holes in the back. Why is that a problem? This seat is motorized. But why is that a problem? I took on the freaking Grand Marquis, the freaking door thing is right there. Where you slide in front is right there. But it ain't there. I ain't got no door panels, so I don't know how. The reason that the door module's not there is because I had a friend, we ain't gonna say no names, Kevin, who convinced me of taking all the wires out of the door. Each and every wire out of the door. So what I did was I was like, all right, cool. I took the door module out, snatched all that stuff out, took all the wires out the door. The only wire that's in this door right now is this for my window. You know how I've been making my window roll up and down? By a 12-volt battery. Don't judge me. So what I'm gonna have to do is get to these motor wires and hook up that 12-volt battery to these motor wires and see about making this thing go forward, so we can get to these last things. So get to these last screws in the back. Oh, wait a minute. We can't do that. Why? Because we got all these trim panels that need to come off. Hey, shout out to the bros, Q Sci-Fi. But either way, man, so next thing we finna do is snatch out all these trim panels so I can probably get to their harness. Firewood. Woo! All right. Got that seat out. Oh, time for the ugly truth. I can't wait to read the comments that's gonna go on off in this hole. And man, whew. Now that I'm sitting here taking this thing apart, there's a whole lot of memories going on, man. What was I thinking? I know what I was thinking. Man, F it, bro. Just throw that hole in. All right, and those are bolted to the back of these 2 threaded rods. So these 2 threaded rods are going through this top part of the hat rack, and then it's going through to the other side. We're just making it stable. But can we all just take a moment and realize how much freaking space this is from the back of the enclosure to just to this part, bro? We're talking about almost a foot. I am losing cubes. Like the freaking space that I am not utilizing back here. what I plan on doing is actually cutting the hat rack. I'm talking about chopping this hole up and actually building the enclosure back to where this part of the car is kind of bolted to the enclosure back here, and the enclosure is going to be part of the structure that holds this this part together, because I'm gonna cut all this out. This whole hat rack part that I got deadened, I shouldn't have wasted deadener, because I'm about to cut all this out, but that's gonna be for a whole nother video. Now, I'm not about to sit here and try to record me unbolting this whole thing, because it's gonna take a while, and I don't want this to be a 45-minute video. So I'm just about to unbolt everything, and I'll catch y'all when I'm actually taking the boxes out. All right, so y'all don't want to know how much of a pain them goddamn bolts was. All right, it is out. Turn this dang song. All right, so we have finally got it out. I haven't seen that back seat in a very long time, but I'm about to take this inside because it's about to rain. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this car back on the hill, and we're gonna talk about some plans on what's coming up next. Back in the house, and I got somebody who wants to say hey.
Hey, good.
Say hey, YouTube.
Hey, you.
Either way, man. But yeah, pretty much. So we got everything taken out. It's back to the bare bones, which is cool. So now we got plans. So what I want to do now is build a shell, and we're gonna try to get as much cubic feet as possible. So we're going to be cutting out that rear deck, building it all the way back up close to the back window as close as possible to get the maximum cubic foot. And then first thing I actually want to do with it is get that back window tinted, because once we put the shell in there, it's never coming back out again. Other than that, some performance things that we're going to do with the car: get some pipes, tires, brakes. Gotta make sure it's running 100% first. Then we go with the alternators and the batteries and subs and all that type of stuff. All right, so the 10K giveaway is approaching us pretty soon, slowly but surely. But I teamed up with some guys, car audio addicts over there off IG. He sent me some stickers. I'm gonna do a B-roll to kind of let you know what those really look like. They are really dope. I got a bunch of them, so I'll be giving those away. I got a couple other things that I'm gonna be giving away that I don't wanna just say just yet, because I don't want to give that away. But it is some t-shirts, some merch. I'm gonna be doing something special for you guys, some custom made stuff for you. I'm gonna be picking 4 people, so it's gonna be 2 people from the 9,000 and from the when I hit 9,000, and I'm gonna pick 2 people from 10,000. So 4 lucky winners will be getting some free stuff. But until next time, this is your boy JP008. This is my son Zai. Say bye.
Bye.
All right.